find her. Breaking news in the case of missing woman Phuong Lee, last seen at a Barnes & Noble bookstore.
We know that Fairfield police have conducted 2 searches
On the home and business of someone who police reportedly say was romantically linked to Phuong Lee.
A former co-worker of Phuong Lee says he had nothing to do with her disappearance.
The man in question is Phuong's former boss, Tuck Win, who the family reportedly regarded as a brother.
We talked for a few minutes, and that's it.
Phuong worked at the Postal Express for about 2 years. She left a year ago, and since then, Nguyen says, they've remained friends.
Police are reportedly led to the former boss because his phone number was the last one showing on Phuong's cell phone, found in her car outside the Barnes & Noble.
Why did Phuong call you?
She was upset about something about like passing out flyers for her family.
Did she say anything about leaving the area, running away?
No, nothing at all.
Those close to her do not believe Phuong just took off.
Her disappearance is out of the ordinary and around suspicious circumstances.
Friends remember Phuong talking about her old job at the postal store, but not Gwen in particular.
We're like a sisterhood, and I think she would have said something.
And I am getting the information in the last commercial break that police are now denying reports that Lee was pregnant, saying she absolutely was not pregnant. How did they know? Out to you, Henry K. Lee. How do police know?
Well, they're not telling us exactly how they came to that conclusion, but they obviously want to shoo away any rumors. In fact, today, Nancy, they met with the family of Phuong Lee just to kind of clear the air and address any of the rumors.
What? Stop. Family of who? I couldn't hear you.
The family of Phuong Lee. The officers did meet with Phuong's family to meet with them, give them an update, and also to clear the air. I think that was a springboard to ask them more sensitive issues about any romantic relationship she may have had with this individual.
Wait,
or not.
How do they know whether she's pregnant?
That's a good question. I don't know how they would divine that, but certainly you would find a way to do that conclusively. If they said that there's a denial that she's pregnant, then we have to take that at face value. How they can divine that,
unless they have the EPT stick in their hand, Henry K. Lee, nobody knows anything except her as to whether she's pregnant or not. Out to the lines, Becky in Kentucky. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, dear. What's your question?
Well, I wanted to tell you that I'm a crime victim myself. My mother was murdered when I was 10, and I very much appreciate what you do to see justice in this country.
Hey, Becky, I bet you still suffer your mom's death, even to this day.
I will never get over it.
You know, people don't get it unless they've been a crime victim. You go on in life. It's like you break your arm, but you learn to flip a pancake anyway. But, yeah, it's never the same again. You're never the same again. Thank you.
Me and my daughter Tori watch you every night.
Thank you, Becky and Chloe. What's your question, dear?
I've been thinking about this, where she left the windows down. Every car I've ever had, you can access the trunk from inside the car. So she wouldn't leave the windows down and put her things in her trunk.
Becky, you're absolutely right. Becky in Kentucky, Becky and Chloe watching tonight just point out something that all of us missed. Ron Schindel, NYPD Deputy Inspector. What about it, Ron?
Well,
she's right. Why bother to lock your stuff in the trunk? With the windows down, you can just reach right in and go and hit the button.
Well, this is true, but a lot of people do put things in the trunk even when the window's open to keep them out of sight. In this case, though, there's so many things that don't make sense that this is just one more part.
Put it back up. Did you say a lot of people put things in the trunk and leave the windows down?
No, I'm saying is a lot of people put things in the trunk just to keep them out of sight, even if the windows are up or down. They don't want those items being seen from outside the car.
Huh, I've never heard of that. To leave your windows down and put your valuables in the trunk when all anybody has to do, as Becky pointed out, is reach in and push the button and open the trunk.
Well, it's true, Nancy, but all valuables should be out of sight in the car.
Okay, what about it, Pat Brown? What do you make of this detail?
Well, that's what I said before. If I'm going into the store and leaving my purse, I'm going to roll up the windows and lock it. But if I'm going to sit in a car next to my car, I might just dump my purse in the trunk because I am watching the car and I know no one's going in my trunk.
The search intensifies for a 24-year-old California woman who was last seen at a Barnes & Noble bookstore.
Her disappearance is out of the ordinary and around suspicious circumstances.
Friends and family members handed out flyers with a picture of 24-year-old Phuong Lee to everyone they could.
Her brother says he found her car in the parking lot. with the windows down and her purse, cell phone, and wallet in the trunk.